What if I told you that your entire life, your success, your happiness, your health, even your bank account, isn't the result of years of hard work, luck, or destiny? What if I told you that all of it can be completely transformed by a single choice and a decision that takes only 1 second? I know it sounds crazy, it sounds too good to be true. We're taught our entire lives that real change is a slow, difficult, and often painful process. But think about it for a moment. How many times have you felt stuck? How many times have you promised yourself that this time will be different? That on Monday I'll start my diet. Tomorrow I'll wake up earlier. Next year I'll change my life. And yet, that Monday never seems to come. You're still in the same place, frustrated, wondering why it's so hard to change. The answer to this vicious cycle isn't more effort. It's a different strategy. A strategy championed by a man who has coached presidents, elite athletes, and billionaires, Tony Robbins. He discovered that what separates the people who achieve their dreams from those who only dream isn't time, money, or intelligence. It's the mastery of this moment, the power to make a true decision. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the books of Tony Robbins to uncover exactly what the 1-second decision that can change the entire course of your life is. And more importantly, I'm going to give you 5 topics, 5 practical keys for you to use this power starting today. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th key is the secret that cements this change forever, making your transformation inevitable. And if you're truly committed to unlocking your potential and want more videos like this with practical tools for success, make a quick decision right now. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's one click that ensures you won't miss any content that could be the game changer you're looking for. Done? Great, let's begin. So what is this decision? What makes it so different from all the other promises we've made to ourselves? The first, key, the foundation of it all, is what Tony Robbins calls the power of pure decision. You see, most of us go through our entire lives without making a true decision. What we do is express preferences. It's like saying, "Oh, I'd like to be healthier," while eating a bag of potato chips. That's not a decision, it's a wish. It's a hope. The very word decision, from its Latin origin, means to cut off. A true decision is when you consciously cut off any other possibility. There is no plan B. There are no what-ifs. It is an absolute commitment. It's that turning point, that enough, that comes from the bottom of your soul. It's the moment you say, "Enough of living with less than I deserve. Enough of being overweight and out of energy. Enough of accepting crumbs in my relationships. From now on, this is how it's going to be." That is the 1-second decision. It's a command, not a request. It is in that instant that the universe reorganizes itself around you. Always remember Robbins' most powerful quote: "It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped." Your life today is a reflection of the decisions, or lack thereof, that you've made in the past. If you want a different future, change begins with a pure, unshakable decision. The second key to this instant transformation lies in what Tony Robbins calls the triad: how to change your emotion and your actions in less than 1 second. Think with me. How many times have you felt paralyzed by fear, anxiety, or doubt? In those moments, even with the best intentions, taking action becomes a monumental battle. Robbins teaches us that to change any behavior long-term, the starting point is changing your emotional state. And the good news is you can do this in seconds consciously. The triad is composed of 3 interconnected pillars that directly influence your state. First, your physiology. This is how you use your body, your posture, your breathing, your movements. Have you ever noticed how your energy changes when you shrink and look down, compared to when you lift your head and take a deep breath? A simple physical change can instantly alter your body's chemistry and consequently your emotions. The 1-second decision can literally be the decision to change your posture, to breathe differently. Try it now. Straighten your spine, pull your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Feel the difference? Second, your focus. What you concentrate on. Where is your mind directed? Are you stuck on the problems, the difficulties, your fears? Or are you focusing on the solutions, the possibilities, on what you want to create? The 1-second decision can be a mental command to shift your focus from the negative to the positive, from the problem to the solution. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, instead of why does this always happen to me? Third, your language and meaning, the words you use to describe your experience and the meaning you assign to events. Do you tell yourself, I am a failure, or this was a temporary setback? Words have an incredible power to shape your emotional reality. The 1-second decision can be to choose more empowering words that put you in control. Instead of saying, I have to do this, say, I choose to do this. This simple change in language gives you back the power of choice. Mastering the triad means having the ability to change your emotional state on demand, and when you can do that, action becomes much easier, more natural. The 1-second decision, to change your physiology, your focus, or your language, is a powerful tool to keep your initial decision alive and vibrant. But a decision, no matter how powerful, needs a solid foundation to be sustained long-term. And that's what we'll explore in our third key. The third key is what transforms a momentary decision into a new way of life. Changing your state in the moment is crucial, but for the change to be not just a peak of motivation, but a new reality, you need to do something deeper. And this is our third key, raising your standards. Tony Robbins has a game-changing quote about this. In life, we don't get our goals, we get our standards. Think about that for a second. What's the difference? Goals are what you want to achieve. Standards are who you decide to be. A goal is, I want to lose 20 pounds. A standard is, I am the type of person who has energy and vitality. Do you see the difference in power and identity? We live our lives full of I shoulds. I should eat better, I should save money. Shoulds are things you do when it's convenient. But the game changes completely when you turn a should into an I must, into an it's this or nothing. The most transformative 1-second decision you can make is to raise your standards. It's looking in the mirror and deciding that you will no longer tolerate mediocrity in an area of your life. It's saying, my minimum standard is now this. And from that point on, your brain, which is a machine designed to find solutions, starts working tirelessly to find a way to live up to this new identity. But what supports these new standards? What makes them rock solid? The answer lies in the foundation of your mind, and that is our fourth key. What makes one person believe they deserve an extraordinary standard, while another settles for the minimum? The answer is in the fourth key, the belief system. A belief is not just an idea that passes through your head. According to Robbins, a belief is a feeling of absolute certainty about something. If you're certain you can't do something, you won't even try. If you're absolutely certain you will succeed, you become a force of nature. Many of us operate with limiting beliefs we don't even realize we have. I'm not good enough. Money is hard to earn. It's too late for me. These beliefs are like invisible chains that bind you to your past and prevent you from reaching your potential. The 1-second decision here is a conscious act of becoming a detective of your own mind. It's questioning and destroying these beliefs. It's intentionally installing empowering beliefs. Beliefs like, the past does not equal the future, I am the architect of my life, or I can learn anything I truly commit to. Change one core belief and you change everything. Decide today what you will believe. Don't passively accept the beliefs you were given. Consciously choose the beliefs that serve you and propel you toward your dreams. Now we've reached the top of the mountain. You've made the decision, you've learned to change your state, you've raised your standards, and you've chosen your beliefs. How do you cement it all? How do you guarantee you'll never go back? The fifth and final key is the most powerful tool of all. This is the secret to making change not just possible, but inevitable. The fifth key is the conscious use of the lever of pain and pleasure. Tony Robbins teaches that everything we as human beings do in life is for one of two reasons: to avoid pain or to gain pleasure. It's that simple. The reason we don't change, even when we know we should, is because on some unconscious level, we associate more pain with the process of changing than with staying in the same situation. The 1-second decision here is to use this lever in your favor, radically. And you're going to do it now. First, the pain. Think about the pattern you want to change. I want you to connect with all your intensity to the pain of not changing. What real cost will this have on your life in 1 year, and in 5 years, and in 10 years? What impact will it have on your health, your relationships, your finances, your pride? Feel that pain. Make it so real, so unbearable, that your brain screams, "Enough, never again. Now the pleasure, clear your mind." And imagine you've already changed. You are already living your new standard. What is your life like? What pride do you feel? What joy? What freedom? Connect to an immense, extraordinary pleasure for having made this change. See the rewards, feel the emotions. Make this pleasure so real and desirable that your brain is pulled towards it like a magnet. When you associate massive pain with your old pattern and extraordinary pleasure with the new one, you no longer need willpower. Your own nervous system will guide you in the right direction. Change becomes automatic, and there you have it. The 1-second decision isn't an isolated event. It's the starting point of a transformation you fuel every day. You've discovered that you can make a pure, unshakable decision, that you can change your state with the triad, that you must raise your standards and accept nothing less than you deserve, that your beliefs shape your reality, and that you can use pain and pleasure to make your success inevitable. If this video lit a spark inside you and gave you clarity, your next 1-second decision is simple. Leave a like below so that this powerful message can reach more people who need to hear it. And if you're committed to your growth journey and want more tools to build an extraordinary life, make the decision to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any content. Your journey doesn't have to stop here. I've prepared another video that perfectly complements what we've talked about today. It's appearing on the screen right now. Click on it, and let's continue this conversation. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll see you in the next video.